What's up, everybody? All right, so I don't know how to pronounce this song. I was told that I could only find it if I searched in Farsi, so I'd have to copy and paste the Farsi. It's by or produced by Omidana, who I I did some digging. All right, because I'm trying to be careful right now. What's going on in Iran? We'll talk more about it up front than I usually do. It's tragic, it's awful, it's very sad. Protesters are being killed. To say nothing of the people who are being killed, the women who are being persecuted and oppressed. I think everybody should have the right to exercise their religion. If you are deeply committed to, the full Shia tradition, I think that you should be allowed to do that. If you want to wear the hijab, if you want to wear the full burqa and all of that, I think that's fine. Okay, I'm not going to tell anybody that you shouldn't believe in your religion. But I also am not going to say that I think it's good that an entire nation of people, 80 million plus, are forced to follow the rules of one religion. I don't think it was good in Europe when England and the French were doing it and the Spanish were doing it. I don't think it's good now. Because I don't know this song and I don't know how to find or translate the lyrics, I want to be very careful that what I'm watching is not pro-regime, because I'm not pro-regime, and I'm not going to give my attention or give my channel to anybody that is pro-regime. So I did some digging on Twitter to find out who this Omid Dana guy is, and it appears that he is also having serious issues with what is going on right now. So I feel comfortable doing this video because I'm an American. I've mentioned this in my other videos. I'm an American. Obviously, my country and Iran, they don't get along very well. But I am not my government, and you are not your government. And what I see in Iran is thousands of years of history, right? One of the most sophisticated cultures in the world, the home of Darius and Cyrus, the birthplace of a lot of culture. And it hurts me to see such conflict. I want the people of Iran to be free, to make their own decisions about how they want to live their lives. And, I would like to see less interventionism from my own country. I have no control over that. I can't make anything happen, unfortunately. But I do hope for freedom for the people of Iran. Even people who do not like me. Even people who would think that I represent everything that is wrong with the world. Because there are plenty of people out there would believe that. But I want people to be able to have the right to make their own decisions about whether they want to wear a burqa or not wear a burqa, whether they want to wear hijab or not wear hijab. So anyway, I say that to say I want to be very careful when I'm doing these videos, because if I can't understand the lyrics, it's possible that I will put something out that I disagree with, and I don't want to do that. So I did enough looking to feel comfortable that the people who put this song together are on the same side as me in this conflict. So I feel comfortable reviewing it. Before I get into it, I got my coffee, which is very important. But I'm not an expert. I'm not a geopolitical expert. I'm not a professional music reviewer. I do this for fun. I don't speak Farsi. I can say Doro Barshoma to all of you. I know that one. I know what Zahar means now. But, you know, I don't speak Farsi, so I'm not going to be able to speak to the lyrical content, probably. If you want to put in a translation or a summary, let's call it a summary, right? Just a couple lines maybe of what this song is about. I know it's like sort of a nationalistic, sort of pro-Iran song, and I'm fine with that. But if you want to give me a little bit of context, that would be valuable for me. I would love for you to do that, so I can understand it a little bit better. My second part is, please don't be a dick. I try really hard to be respectful in general to artists and to the fan bases, but when I'm doing foreign artists like this, I try hard to be respectful to the culture, okay? Because I'm listening to music that isn't from my country. It's made by people who may speak my language, but this isn't in my language, and they're dealing with subjects that may not be part of what I deal with. So I try really hard to be respectful of those things, and I would just request that you give me a little bit of credit and be patient with me. With that out of the way, let's get into it. This is a song that I cannot pronounce, but it is there. It's here at the top, the song title, and let's listen to it. Maybe that's the title. We got Bandacoda. We got
بنده این جاده ایران شاکیام استردام هست بین مفاصله زیاد ولی کار میشه ارسال مثل الهام هموطنی تو هم بیا واسه افتخار خاکت پای پیکار اگرم اون بری یسیده به پا چرا چون نمیده عادث اختار ببین پس سفید قرمز اکیپ و غیرت ملی چغر سینه سپر بریم زیر پرس بدخواه خفه بیبه نربستن مصمشگیتن کردن کفن ما شدیم خفن و بدخواه خفن بردن یکی به دو کنه لجن سر چندر قد چپن رو وطن با هر ظاهریتی پیش الوار استش بارچه یستیم ما کشور حاضریم بیستیم جلو دشمن والی تیم شیم خشاب و پر تو میدون تیراس با افتخار زنده میمونه میراث نداریم ترس از هیچی و عشقی روزگار هرچی مستور سیاس زندگی دو روزه میگذره میره تویی و یه قبر تاریک و تیره اون که با غیرت بمونه شیره مثل امام حسین نمیمیره اسلامی آریایی همین نشاد نه مثل سگا مسیح علی نژاد تو هم میفهمی نبندی چشات نزا دشمن میانی چشات
واسه ایران حتی دور میکویم ماها جفا به نشونه احترام کنجکاف که چشونه هیترام چرا میزنن زور خودی نورمونو میدیدی کور میشدی چون میتابه از قلب شعرهای رپ میباره از لب عقل سالم هست گیرای مطلب مهد تمدن ایران قلم روی شیران داشته باش بهش ایمان ندو که بزنی گل به خودی چی شده که پر عقده شدی توی موضوع تابلویی ولی تو ایران نمیشی حتی دکوری ندو که بزنی گل به خودی چی شده که پر عقده شدی توی موضوع تابلویی ولی تو ایران نمیشی حتی دکوری دولت نه وطن ارق بیشتر از بدن خودکامگی بدن باید میکوبیدم عمدن نه تحت الکل مستم کیکا رو نظمن آتو نمیگیری از من این کار جنون رسمن مهد تمدن ایران قلم رو شیران آتو نمیگیری از من این کار جنون رسمن
دنیا با به ما ارتشی همراه رفقا ارزشی انجام وظیفه نشکشی تهران و واشنگتن وصل میشی حریمم دریمم دشک چی تسخیر دنیا از سمت چین جاده ابریشم نسل شیش کاری نکنی شکستشی من توی جنگ با استبدادم استثناس این استعدادم استرسام بر استثمارگر نصفم غول و نصفم آدم من تو نوردم با خائنای انگل آدمای هلدن که مخالف بندن من توی جنگم تا لحظه مرگم قلمم تو فنگم و باجه آب شنگم و میخونم واسه قلبم دردم وحدت هم رزم و میهن و فرهنگم رپم حکومتی نیست کارم حکومت تو رپه دارم خصومت با همه لذا فوزولام خفه اگه میتونیم بیان جلو با ما کل کنی میزنم تو پوزه این نوکرای صهیونی
حرکتان بازه تو غربت لاشخور و حلقه زدم پی فرصت تانتنم ریخم وصله به قدرت تکی تیمی
نمی تو میگیری لوک نمیزی کام پایگاه پیدم حمله لامه ها جنجوی قندقی بچه شما گنگی و اسباب خنده ببری مفاتی مکه تو بیا جادمون سوراخ تایرت خاکی راهمون آسمون شاهده هر کسی مونده پا پرچم شاشقه باس به جو شاه پیک میزدم واسده سنگینی ورسام نصف کتاب هرس یه بی اس ام استمام لفظ سیاسی میدم ملات شبون بی مخه یا رپر فارس میزنیم دنبل سنگین تقدیر اصاب و فولادی اخلاق تختی پیش اجنبی بعد میگی دکی شدید بنده $1 نفتی مشی رهبر میاد تو خاک ریز دستگی پارس کنه ترسا پاریس شما پستون خورده تو مدرسه لازم میومد کله تو جامی میرسه برام مادی و معنوی به شما نمیرسه بده بغلی واسه ایران سربازی مروری زمین خارجی لباس وطنی اونام سر بالا سرجه که بره پا کار خودش و تیمش و دلش جلو وطن فروش ماها وا نمیدیم باید تجزیه ایرانو خواب ببینیم
شنیدی؟ این صدای پای سربازان هخامنشیه یادگار فرمان روایان ساسانیه وظیفه امروز سرداران جمهوری اسلامیه این خود اتوماتیسم تاریخیه بزرگ بازگشت ایران اهوراییه دایره نفوذ ما خیلی وقت رسیده به مدیترانه یک کلام امپراتوری ایران حکم تمدنه
All right. I don't know. I don't know the lyrics to this. I hope that it's not something that I'm going to have to be uncomfortable with. But I'll just say a couple things now. I said that most of what I had to say at the beginning of the song. I think Iran is a beautiful country. I think that the Iranian people should be proud of their heritage and their culture, right? Because there's a lot of it. One of the oldest cultures in the world. I think religious oppression is wrong. Look, I come from the Christian tradition, right? And we've done a lot of oppressing. In fact, some oppressing of Iran. For religious purposes, really. And I disagree with that. I think that, political arguments are fine. Different ideas about how society should be structured, different ideas about what should be done with the money, where, I think that's okay to have different opinions on that sort of thing. But I do not believe that a country should be run by a religion. Whether that's a religion I agree with or not. I want to be very clear that there are a lot of Muslims who are fantastic people and would treat me with great respect and would treat women with great respect. And there are some who would not. Just like there are some Christians who would be very open-hearted to Muslims or Iranians, right? Because listen, here in the West, you may know this, but here in the West, for a lot of people, there's not a real big distinction between being from a country where the people are brown, right? Iran, Iraq. Bear in mind, I know there's a difference between all these countries. Okay, I'm not trying to put you all in the same category. I'm just explaining to you what it's like coming from where I'm from. If you look brown, you are Muslim, even if you're not. That's just the assumption, right? And a lot of people are very opposed to Muslims in this country. And I think that's a shame. I don't support that at all. I have some good Muslim friends who we may disagree religiously, but there's a good deal of mutual respect, and I'm happy about that. But it's not the same everywhere. I don't know. What's going on right now is bad, and this isn't the first time. I know that the internet is possibly off, possibly partially off. The government is trying to quash dissent, trying to stomp on the people who are resisting. And that's very sad. That has happened here as well. Different reasons for the protests against the system and the police, but similar results. I'm sure you have seen some of the videos from 2020 of police beating protesters, pepper spraying protesters, pulling people out of cars. The police in every country, I say, somebody tell me how to say this, how to say fuck the police in Farsi, because I want to be able to say it in multiple languages, because I feel strongly about it. I don't know. I pray for safety for the people who are in the streets, who are protesting for their right to live their lives the way they feel like they need to live them. People in the streets who believe in wearing hijab, who are protesting for the right for other women to not have to wear hijab if they don't feel compelled to. That's brave. It's very brave. And it can get you killed right now. That's how brave it is. I hope for a change. Whether that means regime change, whether that just means policy and law change, I hope for something positive to come out of this. And I hope for as few people to be harmed as possible. But people are going to be hurt, and they already have been. And you just got to keep going. You just got to keep pushing until something changes. That's all. That's all. I really liked this beat and the song. I couldn't understand it, so I hesitate to really endorse it because I'm not exactly sure what they were saying. There could have been some stuff about me in there. Not me myself, but my country and our sort of impact on Iran. So I don't know. If I should be offended, let me know. I probably won't be. Because look, man, I tend to not necessarily agree with some of the statements that are made about my country, but I certainly understand them. We have been bombing and sanctioning and fucking with the government, deposing rulers for 70 years in Iran. So I understand very much. I understand why people would have strong negative feelings about Americans or Westerners in general. So I'm not offended by that. I'm not insulted. But I would like to know just if there's anything in that song that would not be good for me to endorse. Okay. I will say here, not knowing what's in there, if there is anything in there that that I shouldn't be happy with, I'm not happy with it. But I would request humbly that you put that in the comments for me so I can know. I did enjoy this beat a lot. I enjoyed the rappers. I enjoyed the images, getting to see more of Iran. The video was pretty. I also am not big on the military, so there's a lot of military stuff in that. I don't know. I assume it's pro-military, but I don't know. But I'm not really pro-military over there or over here. I much prefer peace and talking to bombing and shooting. That's just me. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope that this unrest can come to a positive end soon. Be safe. I hope that your families, your friends, your cousins, your relations, right, the people that you know who are in Iran, I hope that they're safe as well. And drink lots of water. If you're out protesting, make sure you have water with you in case you get tear gassed so you can rinse out your eyes. Wear a mask so that you're not easily identifiable. And watch out for each other. Keep each other safe. Try to get some sleep and don't talk to cops.